All right, folks, sitting here now for our first of what will be 14 interviews, press conferences for our USF2000 championship this year. A great start for a number of drivers, not so great for a couple more. We did have a couple of full course yellows, obviously, that kind of bunched things up and almost set us up for what we thought could have been a green white checker at the end, but not quite. Let's start down at the far end right now with Mark Eaton, the winner in our national category here this weekend. Mark, obviously you guys with the FC and the Formula E car here this weekend, so a bit of a challenge for you guys to figure out where you are. How are you guys feeling so far before coming into the race with the testing on the new tire for you guys, and how has your kind of setup developed over the last couple of days?
We were really nervous at first when we first got on the tires because obviously we went from a bias fly Hoosier to a radial Cooper, so the differences were drastic. And I think for Cape Motorsports, they came up with a pretty decent setup to put us in the window where we needed to go. We did a little bit of testing at Rolling Road a couple weeks ago, and we nailed a setup that works pretty good, and we just brought it over here, and it seems to be working okay. At least we don't have death oversteer. Now it's just a little bit of death push, but that's much more easier to drive than a snapping car on you.
Race-wise, because of the split start we kind of had there, you guys were kind of right back there in the middle of what was the crazy kind of start. Tell me about the first lap for you. How did it feel? Were you a little nervous? You sat on the podium, you got one of your fellow drivers kind of gave you a bit of room. Talk about your opening lap.
Yeah, the opening lap going in there, everybody just split 4 wide, 3 wide, many rows deep, and the next thing I know is you see a bunch of dirt and dust, and there's cars spinning on the outside coming to the inside, and I was pretty much in line to have a collision. I checked my mirror, and Scott Reddick, fellow national FE competitor, he moved over and just backed out, letting me have the position and pinch the car down and avoid the wreck.
Yeah, I think you probably owe a beer for that one. That's a pretty solid move.
Yeah, that was a nice move, because without that I would be out there right now repairing the car.
Yeah, good enough.
And the first lap, it was a matter of just up 6 positions, back 4, getting in the middle with the championship cars, and of course they have a little bit better handling so they can get around us readily, but to be up there actually competing with them and staying on the tail end of that lead train, it was pretty good. I'm very pleased.
Is there an opportunity, if you get into a couple of quicker championship cars, to use the draft a little bit more with them? Is it a possibility to use down the long straightaways here?
Yeah, the draft was helping out a lot, but we were really getting a lot of aero push getting tucked up underneath them, so I had to be really cautious on how close I was getting underneath and entering the turns.
Like through 17, that kind of thing?
Yeah, 17, pretty much any turn that was over 40 mile an hour. Hairpin, that was the only place that I wasn't picking up aero push.
You guys are obviously working on the car throughout the weekend. Do you think you can get a little more for tomorrow based on what you learned today?
Yeah, definitely. The way the old tires used to be, as it got hotter, we'd go to oversteer, but as it's getting hotter, we've been picking up more push. So we're just now working on dialing out more push. So I'll get with my engineer, Dwayne Nyer, and we'll make it happen.
Well, congratulations on the win to kick things off, the first Formula E car winner in the national category for the USF2000.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Mark Eaton, folks, your winner in the national class. Let's move over to Spencer Piggott. Spencer, only a couple drivers, I believe, into the 204s. You were one of them, a 204.859, not surprisingly. Mr. Bradman here, the quickest lap at a 204.736 fast lap. Starting 7th, as I was corrected on the podium by your father. So you were 7th, all the way to 3rd. For you, I understand a disappointing start, of course, in qualifying. But you got to be happy considering the limited laps you guys were able to run to be able to challenge all the way up to 3rd spot.
Yeah, definitely. It was a difficult day. Quite a few things didn't quite go our way, but we were able to still finish 3rd even with the tough luck we had. Even in the race, with the crash in turn 1, I had to avoid that. Lost a few positions that I could have made up quicker. Again, with the full course yellow coming out, I was on a really good lap over on the back straightaway. Where we have our timer, I was good enough to maybe just snatch pole with a good run through 17, but the yellow came out and that was taken away as well. So overall it was a good day, P3 from P7, so starting 2nd tomorrow, so we'll just try and get that one last spot.
See, you made the connection even quicker than I did. Because it's fast lap based on here where you start, you will start on the off pole alongside Matthew. That's going to make you a little more pleased than it was today starting at 7th.
Yeah, definitely. I won't have to look at all those rear wings, the whole pace lap, and the whole race really. But looking forward, 2nd position will hopefully get through a bit cleaner than they did today. So yeah.
Congratulations on the podium.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Over to this young driver. We watched him last year. This year running with Bilardi Auto Racing. Congratulations, Roman Lagudi, 2nd spot today at 205.210 your fast lap. You got to feel thrilled on the podium, start the year off. You got to be happy.
Yeah, I mean, we came into this race with high expectations, but 2nd place finish is, it's really good. We had a good qualifying, and we were able to get a good start in the race, and it just came out of turn 1 in second place and was able to capitalize on it.
Your thoughts on Matthew? Like you said, when you sat down here, he was bloody fast. He was pulling away from you a bit. Did you feel like you could step up, maybe and go run with him? Because obviously you were alone. You had pulled away enough from, I believe at that point it was Thomas McGregor before Spencer got by him. You had room behind you. Was in your mind like, you know, I'm going to push real hard to get him, or was second more of I'll stay here. I can live with this right now?
No, I think every racer has the racer mentality of they want to win, and no, I never held up. I was trying to go for the win, but you know, I'll go back and talk with my team and see what we can improve on to you know, get a win from these guys.
There you go. Roman, congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
Roman Laguni, second place today. All right, Mr. Brown, you didn't get a chance to talk on the podium, so we can do it here with you right now. Congratulations first on a great run, fast time, 2:04.736. So not only do you get the win, but you capitalize on the pole for tomorrow and put yourself in a position to possibly sweep the weekend. Your thoughts on the race itself? Obviously a little less eventful for you as you were able to get through, but a great race.
Yeah, well, the plan straight away was
The plan straight away was just to get out in front and let them fight it out behind me, I guess. Going into turn 1, I kind of looked in my mirrors and just saw a wall of cars off the back of me, so I just kind of put my head down and had a little bit of gap, so I didn't get caught up in the turn 1 fiasco that was catching out a lot of drivers. So I managed to get a little bit of a gap there and just keep pulling away, and didn't really look in my mirrors too much and focus on what was behind me, just kept it going out in front. But every time the caution came out, I got a little bit nervous, and but I managed to get good restarts for the whole race.
I was going to say, your very first was a very good restart. You were able to jump out front again.
So,
is that something you guys have been good at? Did they tell you where to punch off?
I haven't been too good at the restarts so far because I usually do standing starts. So, but the Winterfest gave me a lot of experience in that, so I was definitely able to fix my starts and get those going good. So yeah, I just same plan for tomorrow, I guess. But it's good to get the fast lap in and be on pole, so it always helps a lot.
You didn't get a lot of laps in, but I do want to bring one thing up. I want to ask you, just for obviously for us, what was the track like? What was the track conditions like today?
I was definitely a lot greasier at the start. I was pushing quite hard, and I had a few little moments that scared me, running a little bit wide, but it looked like everybody behind me was having the same trouble. So I mean, everybody's on the same track, so everybody's got the same problems. So it doesn't really phase us too much, but yeah, it was definitely a little bit greasier than what we're used to, but it managed to come on towards the end there, so it was pretty fun to drive on.
Not sure if you know or not, but last year I think it was our first 4 or 5 races. We had different winners the whole time. Did you feel good to get the monkey off your back? Now it's already done. That first win's in the books.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely builds your confidence, and hopefully I can build a snowball effect and keep going and winning. That's the goal for every driver. I think it's just to keep winning, and that's the only goal really, is just to keep winning, and hopefully I can carry it on through the rest of the season.
Gentlemen, congratulations. Maybe we'll see you back here tomorrow.